Hi, this is Matt from tracymac.co.uk and for unboxings.com, and here I have the Nokia 5310 XpressMusic. We did actually review recently the 5800 XpressMusic, and this is kind of its little brother, so we thought we'd do a quick unbox before we actually go ahead and do the review. This model, obviously, as you can see, is available in red. It's also available in other colours, the sort of theming down the side of the handset that you can get in black, as well as obviously the red that I have here. Handset itself sits right on top, and we'll look at that in a bit more detail in just a second. Have a standard Nokia battery, which is a BL4, which is 860 milliamp hours. We then have a headset, which I'll attempt to open. And these are pretty standard Nokia style headphones that we've seen before on quite a number of the Nokia devices. Has a 3.5mm jack on one end, so you can use these with any headset, and you can in fact replace these with your own headphones, which is really handy. Very lightweight in ear, and they're pretty good. And then we have a headset, and this has actually got, if I take off the cover, see it a bit more clearly, it's got a built-in microphone. So you can plug into the phone. It's a 4-pole 3.5mm jack, which then allows you to clip this onto your clothing, and it has a push button for answering and releasing your calls, and a built-in microphone. You'll notice that unlike the 5800 XpressMusic, this particular model only comes with this fairly basic inline microphone there, and obviously your headphones plug in here, whereas the 5800 actually comes with a more full-featured inline media control type headset. This is a more basic. We have the Nokia Music CD. It comes with music, unlimited access to music, and your registration card inside, and the manual itself, which is pretty lightweight. Not too many photos in there, so it's say pretty lightweight, not imprinted in colour. Have a sync charge cable, which is standard Nokia USB on one end and micro USB on the other, and then the charger itself, again a standard Nokia very small bullet style connector. That's all we have in the box. Let's have a look at the handset itself. See, it's extremely thin. On the front we have a 2.1-inch diagonal display, which is actually QVGA, so 240 by 320. I'll just put the battery in while I'm talking, and we'll power up. While I've got the back off, you can actually see this is where the SIM card goes. Battery is obviously just popped in place there, and the back cover just slides on. As I say, extremely thin and extremely lightweight, very impressive in terms of the size and the weight, and I must say I'd be quite happy to carry this around in my pocket. So just on the top we have the power button, so we'll just hold that down and power up. Next to that we have a cover over the micro USB connector, and then a 3.5mm headphone socket, which can be used for a headset. So we have the media controls on this side, so we can actually hold the phone sort of in landscape and play, pause and skip back forwards through our tracks. Let's just accept that we don't want to use a SIM card. So below the screen we have standard soft keys for accessing the on-screen controls. D-pad up, down, left, right, and push button in the centre. Phone keys red and green for send and end calls, and then a numeric keypad below. Let's just exit out of that, and we'll accept the default setup. Okay, looking around the rest, we have the charger on the left hand side and nothing else. Nothing on the bottom at all. And on the right hand side we have an up down rocker, which is used for volume control. Before we mention what's on the top, on the back we have a 2-megapixel camera, no flash obviously, and no mirror for self-portrait, not autofocus. It is a pretty bog standard camera. In terms of setup and in terms of what's inside, fairly similar to your regular Nokia style setup. Built-in radio, only 50 meg of onboard memory, but what I should have mentioned when I actually had the back cover off is we do have a micro SD card socket. 2 gig is included, will support up to 8 gig, and that's hot swappable, so when you want to put your music on there, you'll certainly be putting it on the memory card and not on the built-in memory. With only 50 meg, you're not going to get a great deal on the internal memory. It's tri-band, so you can use it in pretty much most places around the world. Some places in the USA, you're probably not going to get a signal. The weight is only 71 grams, and we're 103 millimeters from top to bottom, 44 wide, and only, well, just under 10 millimeters thick. And obviously that's why we feel nice and lightweight. I'd be happy to carry this around as an MP3 player, and the fact that it doubles up as a phone, or the other way around, it's a phone that doubles up as an MP3 player, is actually pretty cool. We do support Bluetooth 2 with A2DP, but we don't have any built-in Wi-Fi or anything like that, unfortunately. And then we have the sort of fairly standard email and browser support. We have a radio, that sort of thing. So we're going to be looking at the 5310 over the next couple of weeks, and we'll be back to you with a review. And if you like our unboxing videos, please check out unboxings.com.